NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the New York Knicks. And it's the Pistons to start out. They set the pick. Launches it. And James Harden, good for three. Harden's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Detroit. But we're looking at Cunningham here, Brent. There's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
Now Harden, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. To the inside. Stolen by Durant. LaVine with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Collins. First quarter, just over a minute played. Harden with it. That's tipped. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
And here's LaVine. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now this is the toughest shot supposedly in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
Harden surveying the D. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Durant. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless. Offensive force. Cans it from downtown.
Looks so effortless for Kevin Durant, making long-range shots look unchallenging.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Wall. Stolen by Durant. Wall's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
They get a hand on it. The tie for the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Harden. The 17-footer goes down. Harden's got 7 points.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Outside Durant. For 3. Cranes the three-pointer. The Pistons leading. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
Oh! Yes, sir. Hard to stay with Dwight Howard in the screen and roll situations, and he's also adept at reading the slip situations.
Pass to Campbell. All taking his time here. Durant with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And KD throws it down.
A lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
Harden outside. Pass to Howard. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
A soft touch there from Dwight, gifted at measuring those interior shots.
Durant just inside the line. Detroit with the rebound. Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Camby. Here's Durant. Collins with some nice D. Pistons leading by 3. They set the pick. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Wall. Levine with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Whitehead. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. .131 left to play in the first. Bay wide open, and he fires. Kicks it out to Harden. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harden outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good.
And Saddiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league.
Back to Harden. 4 on the clock. Top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2. Harden's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Levine inside the three-point line. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. And they go to the intentional foul. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Zubac. Knocked loose. Out left to the wing. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Pistons. Number 0.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Buffkin.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Bain. Good work there as it goes. Bain's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Buffkin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Buffkin's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we know he's a great scorer and a bit of a microwave, but Jamal Crawford can be a great passer. That was an unselfish play there.
Here's Towns. And Detroit again with the bucket. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Left side, Bain. And it's Towns penetrating. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Pass to Reed. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Crawford, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Pistons leading by 6. Now Rozier. He has yet to score. Towns down low. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Here's Buffkin. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Robert Covington picks one up. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Can't get it to fall. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Towns. 6 points for him. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Buffkin. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Towns, the screen. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Buffkin. Rozier with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And it's Miller in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Buffkin.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Magic shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
His body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
There's the pick. Outside, Bain. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Bain's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Frenchman, Killian Hayes, an intriguing prospect, don't you think, Brent? Who still has room to improve.
Well, especially on offense, Kevin, he has versatility. He's had a couple of flashes where he's had stretches of consistency. Now let's make that a night-to-night thing.
Pass to Bain. And it's Reed pulling it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Crawford outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's only a 4-point Piston lead.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Outside, Bain lets it go from the wing. They grab their own miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Crawford, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Crawford angling his body right into the contact. He doesn't mind slithering his way in there.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And an intentional foul right there. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul.
Pistons leading by 6.
Substitution on the court.
Harden outside. Howard at the elbow. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And the passing ability of James Harden. Elite.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Orlando. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Durant. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harden outside. Now Howard. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Levine. Rebounded by Howard.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Harden right side. This one for 3. The putback. Pistons working now with the new shot clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
Outside, KD. Pass to Campbell. And stolen by Bay. Puts up a three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Oh, man, Bay, that was deep.
Here's Levine. Second chance effort. Tipped away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Harden with it. He's got 14. Fires the three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Levine looking around. Will it go? 5 to shoot. And here's KD for 3.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And just so difficult to guard the beard without fouling. Harden is constantly seeking out contact.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports, with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
It looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Caldwell Pope with it. Now defended by Levine. In the corner, Harden. Offline with his 3. The Magic trailed by 15. Wall attacking. Pass to Whitehead. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Whitehead's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now Towns. Over Durant. And it's Towns missing. And the Magic with possession. Now here's Durant. He's defended by Bay.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
KD looking around. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Levine. And the rejection by Harden. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Just 5 on the clock. There's Levine. He can't get it to go. Excellent D from Howard. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Pistons making a change here.
It's your 407 Dan Steve.
Detroit leading by 9. And here is Rozier. Nothing on the board. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the Magic.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Timeout called the Pistons. Detroit making a switch here. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Magic timeout. Get hype, Orlando. It's time for 3, 2, 1, high.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Miller outside. Towns at the elbow. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Whitehead. Kick out to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Detroit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Towns down low. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Levine.
Oh, going over the top. Levine putting his hops on display.
Towns, the screen. And a wide open look for Payne. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rozier with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game time.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate, just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Levine for three. Driving inside. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Rozier. James Harden getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Detroit leading by 13. Now, here's Rozier over Crawford. A putback, and it's Reed pulling it down. Here are the Magic now. Crawford with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Open shot. Crawford. No good off the back of the rim.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Rozier, and the layup's good off the glass. Rozier's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pistons.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First team foul.
Here's Buffkin. Here's Zubats, and he makes good on the layup.
Zubats does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Richards, and he slams it one-handed.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Bay. The shot. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Encouraging to see Saddiq Bey just stay this confident, looking for that shot off the catch.
There's Crawford with the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Towns. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The Magic trailed by 17. Outside, Levine. The Magic again can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On the wing, Harden. Howard. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Dwight Howard, such a force on the offensive glass. Phenomenal at knowing when to jump up and the timing on the putback jam. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Outside, Levine. To halt the run. Rebounded by Howard.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around. It's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
That's a 2 from Towns. And the shot is long. The Magic trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wall, no luck. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Pistons. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Right side Towns. Pistons passing it around. Screen by Howard. And it's Towns missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Screen by Howard. Harden.
James Harden.
Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And slam dunk by Campbell.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. The shake. Pass to Howard. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 4.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Howard in the post. The kick out to Towns. The offensive rebound. Right wing. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Good on the triple. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for the Pistons.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Detroit?
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Detroit.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Whitehead, and it's off from three-point range. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Harden. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Magic ball.
Launches it from deep. No good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.